Hey everyone! So, somebody requested how they wanted to see my monster mouth makeup thing. I'm not a professional makeup person. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you all how to do it, or how I did it. There's probably better ways to do it than me, but yeah, so here we go. So what I started with was like foundation darker than my skin tone, so when you actually fill in the teeth, they look more white. You don't have to do this. You can't just, draw this on, but if you're really pale, the teeth won't look as white, I guess. I feel if you have more pale skin, what I would do, I would take like yellow sort of eyeshadow or stuff and put yellow on the teeth to make them look more like teeth than like just skin. So the first thing you need to start with is basically, just kind of putting this all over, and make sure your lips are really covered, and then kind of after you smudge it off to kind of get rid of some of the excess, just make sure your lips are covered and kind of go just in the area where you're planning on putting the smile or whatever you want. Just make sure your lips are soft too. Like if they're all chapped, it won't look as good. If you have like smoother lips, it'll look better. And make sure while you're putting this on that you keep a straight face, because if you're smiling and putting it on, you might get creases in your lips that won't look as nice. Okay, so once you have that all done, you can put on finishing powder or your powder foundation over this. I don't really think you need to, because you're going to put so much stuff over it anyway, but you can if you want. That's totally fine. So the next thing you're going to need is eyeliner, or black face paint you can get small lines with. You need one that you can easily draw with, not like, I don't know, just one you can easily draw with. And, yeah, one you can easily draw. So when you have your eyeliner picked out, what you should do is kind of mark out where you want the smile to stop. Like make a dot there, and make a dot like here. No, like right there. Yeah, right there. So they're even on both sides, or as even as you can get them on both sides. So when you have both dots or markers or whatever you put there, then that's kind of when you'd want to draw out the actual smile part of it, just the outline of it, not the teeth yet. That's after. If you feel like you might mess up with the black, you can start with white eyeliner if you have white eyeliner, and you can draw sort of the shape that you want, and because white eyeliner is very easy to cover up, and then go over that if you feel like you're going to mess up with the black. Get this mixed in. Okay, so once you have the outline of the smile drawn, that's when you can draw in the teeth. Now the size of the teeth and the length of the teeth kind of depend on how you want it to look. I did kind of sort of wide ones. Some people might want really super thin ones, but I wanted to leave gaps in between so I could have like the red going in between the teeth. So let's draw the teeth. Let's draw the teeth. Okay, so once you have all the teeth drawn, now keep in mind it's hard to go around the lips. You know, I kind of did little dots and then I go over it. So now that you have kind of this basic shape drawn, kind of messed up over here, sorry. Anyway, you can find liquid eyeliner that's really dark and go over it to make the lines darker if you want. That will kind of make it look more cartoony, I guess. But I'll probably do that just so you can see it a little better. Kind of once you've outlined the teeth with the liquid liner, if you did that, you didn't have to. Next thing you're going to want to do is fill in the gaps in between the teeth. And what I use is Neo Color. It's like a water-soluble wax pencil thing. You can get them at costume shops. These are the same things I use to cover my eyebrows when I wear wigs. So I really like them just because you get them wet and you draw them on. As soon as they dry, they don't smudge, they don't smear unless you're really sweaty and you get all wet and stuff. But they're just really easy to use. So once you have all the color in, kind of just, you know, looks like this. We're getting there. It's getting there. So now we're going to work on the teeth. So what I do for the teeth is use super pale makeup and a little tiny concealer brush to go in between the teeth to make them look more white. This is why we used darker foundation on the bottom, so we could see the teeth better. With foundation, what's that? Are they looking like teeth yet? No? Well, that's okay, because we're not done with them. So now that you have the teeth almost done with the foundation, the next thing you're going to want to do is take white eyeshadow, or, you know, sparkly white eyeshadow, and put those on the teeth. 1, to make them look more white, and 2, to make them look shiny. And it probably looks so weird with me talking, like, okay, I can't smile. It's hard to smile. Okay, let's go. So to add shading on the red part, I can actually use the same little color palette. What I do is take just this sort of dark red color and put that in all the little bottom corners of all the teeth to make it look more like shadows. So once you kind of have just all the shading and stuff done, this is kind of basically the end result. This is kind of done with the actual mouth part. Now, what you want to do with your eye makeup is completely up to you. What I did, I just took eyeshadow and just kind of made my eyes look super sunken in, and I used those contacts. I think the contacts kind of made the look, but so I'll put those in. I guess I can show how I just literally just took a brush, went around my eye, brought it down, you know, it's just a big circle of blackness, and I feel like it looked okay. If you wanted to actually make like cool demon eye looking things or whatever, that's up to you and what contacts you have. I just had those little whiteouts. I was like, oh, that would be perfect for this. So that's, you know, it all kind of depends on how you want to do things, but pretty much this is how I made my monster mouth thing. Kid would not approve. It is so unsymmetrical. But, you know, if you want to spend hours trying to make it actually perfectly even, that's fine. This one is a little bit more sloppy than my first one, because I'm sick, so my hands are all kind of shaky and stuff, and I'm sorry if my voice is kind of annoying this time, because I'm sick and my nose is stuffy. Anyway, so I'll hurry and put in the contacts and do my weird eye thing, whatever, show you after. Here we go. So with just the contacts, and here's kind of just with my weird smudgy stuff. I don't really even know. Anyway, I hope it focused. Can't really see like hardly anything. Anyway, so that was my creepy laugh. That probably wasn't creepy at all. Anyway, so that's kind of how you do this monster makeup as requested. There was only one contact in too. Anyway, so I forgot to say thank you for watching and stuff, and I hope this was helpful, and this would be fun for Halloween if you like dressing up for Halloween, which I do. So yeah, thank you.